Hey guys, sorry I'm a little late. Last minute bathroom break. Hey, like my hair tonight. Good old Florida humidity, 95% today. So I'm just really frizzy. Let's see who's here. Dawn's cooking. All right, Dawn. Hi, Donna. Nice to see you. Ken and Carla. There's Henry and Leanne. Hi, guys. You're back. How's your cabbage cooking? Hi, Leanne. Where's Shirley? I'm right here. Sorry I was late. I'm not usually late. Didn't figure enough prep time. There's Dawn and Scotty. Hi, Dawn. How you doing? How's the weather in Oregon right now? Are you guys really cold? Here I am. Hi, Kim. Glad to see you're here. Open the windows, Dawn. Yeah, that cabbage is kind of smelly, but it tastes good, doesn't it? Everybody's saying hi. Hi, Kim. Hi, Kim. Glad to be here also. Sending my love to you. I know it's a hard time of year for you. So I have decided to try to making something like this. Oh, gosh. I would think you have plenty of counter space with your island there. But what do I know? I don't know what the preparation is for that. I haven't made cabbage rolls ever, really. I hope they come out good. I'm sure they would taste good. I just have never taken the initiative to fix them. Pine needles blanket. Hello. All right. Who doesn't like a bunch of pine needles instead of leaves falling all over everywhere? So, and they're good fire starters if you like outdoor fires. So it's not really a bad thing. More than likely ground beef. That's usually what people put in them. I guess you could put shredded beef though. That might actually be better. I'm about tired of hamburger. Although I made some pretty good enchiladas for Ken and Carla. What, yesterday was it? They turned out pretty good. It's taking every surface. Well, at least you have a lot of surfaces to cover. Ground beef and rice. That's about the size of it. But it's me we're talking about. Thank you. They were pretty good. I ate the last little leftover one this evening for my dinner. And then tomorrow we're going to get pizza. Tomorrow, Donna. We're getting it tomorrow. Low carb, crispy chicken things. That sounds good. What kind of coating did you use on them, Kim? Just out of curiosity. In the air fryer. Yum pizza. We're going to try out the ABC pizza place. I think, Donna, didn't you say they have pretty good pizza there? So that's the first time we will have eaten there. So we'll see what it's like. But can you come by here then, Donna? For pizza, yeah. Come on by. Hungarian goulash and homemade bread. Oh, that sounds really good. Yep, sounds really good. I haven't had Hungarian goulash in a very long time. A rung above Domino's. Well, that's pretty good then. Domino's is okay. You know, what I like best at Domino's is their thin crust pizza. Their thin crust is really very good. But you need your hands on your recipe. Okay, just listen then, Don. So I've gotten pretty much settled into my spot. I still have a few things to do yet. Went over today and got my mailbox key, and Ken and Carla found a guy at a coffee meeting, early morning coffee meeting, that does stairs for the RVs. But here you have to have approval from the office, and then they can only be up to a certain size. So you have to take his plan over to the office and get approval before you can have him build them and add them. So got that done today, and but he won't even start that until around the middle of January or so, because he's taken off on a cruise for the holidays. So that's in the works later on down the line. Mountain Mike's Pizza is good. I think it's a West Coast thing. Not heard of him, so it must be. I know I do need to change my thumbnail. I just I don't know. I haven't really taken a whole lot of pictures yet. So I love my new spot too. It's really very nice. And I think it's going to be very homey for me. So we shall see. But so far we're really liking it. We're back here in the back of the RV park. We've got a nice grass field in back of us, which is good for the dogs. Um, Especially Pearl and Annie. They love running around out there. And Mr. Ken gets on his bike and rides his bike while Pearl follows him around. And Pearl gets some really good exercise in, and she loves that. So, do they? I've never eaten their thin crust, but we used to get the works at Papa John's. That's the one my family always used to love. Can go any place in our town on our e-bikes. I've tried twice now to order one, um, and it just hadn't come through. So I'm of the mind now that it's not for me, or it should have happened and it hasn't. I think actually that was Dee Dee voicing her opinion. I took them out a little bit ago and they all went potty. So I know that that's not an issue. They're not happy with me because I've changed their feeding schedule a little bit. I was feeding them 3 times a day, a third of their portion 3 times a day. And it just kind of got to be that way from uh, I'd feed them in the morning, and then every now and then they'd get a snack midday. And then the midday snack kind of got to be a an expectation from them. They wanted a snack every day, so then they got a snack every day. And then I run out of things to snack on, so I give them food in the middle of the day. And so then they wanted to be fed 3 times a day. And we kept that up for quite a while, but I've I've switched it now. So they get a half of their daily portion in the morning around 7, and the other half in the afternoon around 3 o'clock. And that's all I'm going to feed them. So we are trying to forget the old habit and learn the new habit. Don't overdo it, Kim. What'd I miss? Playing in rocks all day, making paths and stuff. My back is killing me. I bet. I bet it does. That's a lot of work. How's Ziggy doing with that? A little better than Dee Dee. Dee Dee likes her food. But Ziggy was whining just a little while ago, and I just have to tell him, no, you're not getting anything. You're done for the day. I bet you do. All new places take work. This one's going to take a little work from me too. So, uh, first thing I have to attend to is steps, just so that I have some kind of permanent solution to safety for steps in and out of the trailer. The ones that I have do great, but it'll be nice to have some, wider steps with a nice landing at the top, so that I can bring groceries up and some down by the door and then carry them all inside at once. So, oh, Time Pro got a bit heavy. Yeah. So now morning feed is fresh pet, and each night is crumbled dog food. And hopefully that'll work for her. That'll help her slim down. Oh, bless it. But so does Bentley. That Mr. Bentley. Yeah, I hope so. That's that's kind of what I'm hoping. It's just a nice safety feature for me. So we'll see. But yeah, we're really liking everything about this little town so far, and I think Ken and Carla enjoy it as much as I do, maybe even a little bit more. They're a little bit more out and about, but they've got those bicycles and they can get out and go places really quick and get back. And so I think I may, yeah, I think I may drive into Gainesville and look at some bike shops there and just purchase one in person, because I'm really having trouble with this trying to get one on the internet deal. So I think it'll be a lot better. Yeah. So the wooden steps, yeah. They're safer. These RV steps are nice, but if you slip to one side or the other, you're going to end up on the concrete. And it's not a safe thing. So I I have found that the safest way for me to come down the steps is either sideways, one step at a time, or even safer yet is for me to turn around and come down them backwards. Um, it seems like if I try to come down them forward, there are times when I feel like my knee is going to buckle and I'm just going to fall straight forward on my face. But when I come down them backwards, holding on to the rail, I have much better control of my legs. So that's why I come down backwards. I bet. Yeah, so much more comfortable. Yep. Yes, Carla, that was part of the problem, and I kept having to change it. And then finally they gave me a place where I could edit it and with their suggestion of the address, so I used that. But still, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's because it's an RV resort or whatever, but it seemed like they didn't want to deliver here. Hey, Jennifer, nice to see you. So, I'm glad you made it here tonight. We've been missing you. Could lease a bike to see if you like it. I'm sure that I would like it, but first I have to find one that's short enough for me. I need to find one that's only got 20-inch tires on it. Um, so that it'll be short enough for me to get up on the seat without falling over with the bike. So that's the big issue with me. But I've been trying to find a trike because I figure with two wheels in the back, I could get up on the seat safely without the bike tipping over. So that's what I'm looking at. It's awful getting old, guys. Everybody's saying hi to Jennifer. It's nice to see you, Jennifer. May have to talk to office. Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to see what the issue is. We've had delivery issues too. Maybe it's just, they don't like to deliver to resort settings. Careful getting in and out of our truck camper. One miscalculation will result. Yes, exactly. That's it. And you kind of have the same kind of steps that I do. So you don't let them. Sorry, guys. It's dark outside. You don't like them? Yeah. Think of for. So anyway, that's about all I really know. So the Aldi's opened up today across the road. We were gonna go and then we just finally didn't, but I think I'll go on another day. Sometimes if you try to go the first day that a place opens up, it's like a little madhouse. And I know that the Walmart over here gets busy. No matter what day you try to go, that parking lot is full. So there's a lot more people in Chiefland, I think, than I originally thought there were. But I'm glad to see that they have an Aldi's. Where are you going to spend Christmas? Wouldn't try to travel with a trike. Be hard to load and unload when you travel. Well, I don't know. I honestly don't know what my days of travel are looking like anymore. Um, I really need to talk to my primary about going to see an orthopedist about my knees because they're really starting to limit my mobility, and that's a big factor. So who knows? I might be here for a very long time yet. And Christmas on your property. First time for Scotty not having to work. How wonderful is that? You'll have a very nice Christmas. Hopefully, maybe your little village there where you're at will have some kind of a celebration or something to enjoy. Isn't that is very wonderful. It's nice to get some holidays off. Takes forever sometimes. It's not anything I have to worry about anymore after retiring. It was great. As a nurse, you had to work holidays. Thankfully, I got to the point where I didn't have to work Christmas every year. I was working it about every third year, which isn't too terribly bad, but it's better not to have to work them at all. So I'm going to drive into Jacksonville and spend time with Christian and Stephanie on Christmas Eve. And then I'll go to Candace's house for Christmas Day. And then the day after Christmas, I've got to go see my GI doctor. They're making me go in for a doctor's visit before they'll even schedule me for a colonoscopy this year. I'm not sure why, but nonetheless, I have to go in. And since I'm already going to be in Jacksonville, it's kind of nice that they could do it the day after. That way I can go to the doctor and then drive straight home after that. Likes Liberty Trike, and you can get a discount with his code. Just a thought. Okay, well, I'll take a look at that. Thank you, Jennifer. That anything helps out. Anything at all helps out. I'll have to see. Yeah. Of course you do. That's enjoy spending time with him. Yeah, Don. Just enjoy your time together. Nothing more important than that. So, no live next Thursday. No, I just want to spend time with my family. That's all. Got to have a day off every now and then, right? You guys are going to be busy anyway. Well, of course he is. I'm sure he worked himself to death at that restaurant. Monday we're going to go look at park model homes in Lake City just to kind of get an idea of what they're like. I'd like to find out, what the cost is, what they're running, and what they charge for delivery and setup and that sort of thing. Kind of as a long-term option down the road. Not anything I'm buying tomorrow or anything like that, but I am curious about them. So, we shall see. I don't know what else to say to you guys tonight, honestly, because it's just been primarily just settling in and getting stuff done. Most have stairs. Well, that's good to know. So, or maybe it'll be redundant for me, huh? Buy steps and get steps. But that's kind of down the road thing. I like to, if I'm going to do something like that, I like to research it pretty well and know what it is I really want before you just go buy something and then figure out that's not what you should have done. I'm not cooking. My daughter will be cooking, which is great for me. I don't have to worry about it. I'm not even sure what's on the menu. Well, yes, you guys are family for sure, but, maybe I should say my immediate family, not my extended family. Miss Farkum, we just want to see some. Yeah. I wanna see inside some. Yeah. What's Scotty cooking? I think prime rib was said the last time. Merry Christmas, Scotty. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Just, you know, have to look around and see what's available, what's a possibility and what's not. Marie Callender's turkey pot pies for Christmas. They're actually pretty good, aren't they? You're going all out. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you guys too. Enjoy your time together for sure. So, Kim, have you guys seen Randy and Shelley? Do you get to see them very often? They're such nice people. Shelley could probably give you tips on rock gardens. You see them every day. Well, say hello to them for me. They're very sweet people. Oh my gosh. I want some. I want some. That's like my favorite meat in the whole wide world. I could live on venison. You're so lucky. Okay, thank you. I'm sure Randy would help out too, with any raking or anything that you got to do in your yard. He's pretty good about that. With abundant blackberry sauce with juniper. Nice. That sounds really good. It's kind of hard to uh, not like venison, though, in my opinion. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I love it. Um, I guess, but I grew up eating it. My dad and my brother and my uncle all used to go out every winter and go deer hunting when it was season. And then, of course, we'd have deer meat all winter long. Unfortunately, it didn't last all year, but wouldn't it be great if it did? But I don't know, just really like wild game. It's not the first time I've ever said that. I never tried it. I kept forgetting it was in the refrigerator, and I eventually had to throw it away. 'Cause I just never eat it, and, it got buried in a container in the refrigerator, and one day when I was cleaning out the refrigerator, I saw it, and it was past date, and I had to throw it out. Sorry. Elk is your favorite over venison, not nearly as gamey. Well, I've had elk burgers, but I've never had, like, an elk steak or an elk roast or anything like that, so I'm not really sure how I like the real taste of elk, but that's good to know. I know. It was very sad. I was sad because I really did want to try it. And it just, I don't know, it left my mind. It's just not something I normally eat, and I didn't really think about it being in there. Oh, yes. Oh, good. Did you, so you took some video? Um, One year, the last year my husband ever went deer hunting was he was just getting over surgery and everything from his throat cancer. And we went home because he wanted to go deer hunting with his brother. So he got to do that at least one more time before he passed away. Um, and we processed them with his brother and his wife. That's the first time I'd actually processed one at home. My family used to always take them to a meat locker, and they processed it for you, packaged it, and you went and picked it up. But yeah, it is a lot of work, isn't it? An absolute lot of work, but very well worth it. Elk is good. Well, like I said, I like the elk burgers. I know that for sure. New Year's also falls on a Thursday. Well, I could do one on New Year's, because I'm not going anywhere on New Year's. So if y'all want me to do one on New Year's, I can certainly do that. I'm not going to do one on Thursday for Christmas. So, oh, you did spicy Italian sausage. Well, you lost me on the mushrooms, Scotty. But Italian sausage sounds good. That might be very good with cabbage. It would be a good video, wouldn't it? Yeah. It is a nice memory. He was so proud of himself. He was tired as all get out. Uh, but he got a buck and a doe that year. So it was pretty fantastic for him for his final hunt. Well, you don't have to apologize to us. Next time you're gonna fix something like that, just don't do it on Thursday. How about that? That sounds really good. That does sound really good, except for the mushrooms. I knew it, Shirley. No mushrooms. No fungus. Yes, exactly. Thank you very much. I would appreciate that. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's very sweet. We wish you a Merry Christmas too, Dawn. Wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I was telling Ken and Carla, Kim, you'll find this kind of hilarious. So last winter, when I was in Jacksonville, I stayed at Hannah Park for a whole month, and I bought myself a bottle of wine. I thought, well, I'll have the kids over, and I'll have wine for Christmas or New Year's. I still have that same bottle of wine. It's a year old, still sitting in my refrigerator, nice and cold. I just have never even opened it. I guess I really should get it out and open it and drink it just so I can get it out of the refrigerator. Ho, ho, ho. So, anyway, that's it for me. Anybody else got anything they want to say? I'm kind of at a loss because all I've been focused on is getting here, getting the trailer set up, and getting things done that we need to do. I need to drink that for sure. So, maybe after another year, it'll be a really good wine. So anyway, use it for cooking. It's not really a cooking wine. It's just really, it's almost more like a dessert wine. It's sweet. I like um sweet wines. Um I can't drink dry wines. So it wouldn't really be good for cooking. Growing up with my family served cold duck on the holidays. Interesting. That sounds good though, cold duck. Um, I think I would like duck. I can't, I don't know. I guess if I learned a proper way to fix it, it might be good, but I don't know how. So, and I've never really wanted to take the time to learn. That's half the problem. You doubt that. Anyway, what can I say? So, it's a sweet wine or a reduction sauce. And if there was more than just one of me to cook for, I cook for Ken and Carla now, every now and then, since they're right next door to me, which is nice because cooking for one is not fun. When you cook something like that, it serves more than just one person, and then you're talking about leftovers, and a lot of foods don't taste as good leftover as they do when you first fix them. So then you're like probably wasting half of what you fixed. And it's never a good deal. So I try not to fix anything that's um gonna be for more servings unless I know I'm gonna be around other people. I just don't like to waste the money on the food. Cold duck is a cheap wine. Okay. I wasn't getting the connection. But yes, cold duck is a cheap wine. Now that you say that, I've definitely heard of it. I was just thinking food. It's hard to cook for one. Yes. He did. So um Ken likes flat pancakes. He doesn't like fluffy pancakes. So I had to thin out my pancake batter so that Ken would like it. So Ken, did you tell the group, did you like your pancakes? Sorry, my dogs are already asleep. Well, Ziggy's got his eyes open, but he's quiet. He's a creepy guy. A creepy guy. He likes creepies. Oh, that sounds so good. So, Scotty, what do you put in your Hungarian goulash? Because there's many different versions. So I'm curious to see what you think Hungarian goulash is. thin and a little fluffy. Yes. Well, that's kind of how these came out. Oh, Ken's not home. Ken's at a meeting. Yes. Yes, he liked the pancakes. At least once a week. He has a meeting that he goes to. So you have to give him leeway for that because he's doing a good thing. So anyway, Donna, it is great. Oh my goodness. He kind of does his thing, and then every now and then Carla does her thing, and I do my thing, and life goes on. Interesting. Paprika. I have so much to learn from you, Scotty. But he probably knows already. Very true. Very, very true. So, anyway. Kim, how's Mr. Darrell doing? I don't see him on here. What's he up to these days? Onion, caraway, carrots, and potatoes. That sounds an awful lot like my beef stew. Pretty much like my beef stew, except I add celery and some peas. Um, well, I could add everybody up here if you want to do that. Slides PDF, video file. If you want to show your face, you can click on that and come on into the stream, and I can put you up here on the screen, and everybody can see your face and hear your voice. Can make two versions of it, just more beef stock or less. Yeah, Budapest, they have it like a soup instead of a stew. Yep. What is Candace cooking for Christmas? I know that for Christmas every year, her husband Rich always does prime rib. A lot of times Candace does ham, but I think she's doing something different this year, and I don't remember what she said. And I don't have to cook, so I'm not worried about the menu. I just show up and that's it. Your phone's in your pocket. Well, you got to be typing on it somehow. No butt calls. I know she cooks everything. She does. She is quite the cook. She's She far outranks me in the cooking department, in the decorating department, and just about everything. She's really quite a homemaker. She's very creative, very artistic. Um, and so she's great at cooking. She's great at crafts. She's great at everything. She's a winner, that little girl of mine, I'll tell you. They are. They really truly are. She, you know, she could have her own shop, but she doesn't want all that responsibility. Um, she could just make a fortune on what she does, but she doesn't want to have to work that hard, and I don't blame her. So, sorry guys. It's getting close to 8 o'clock. But anyway, hey there. There's Mobile Tech. Hi, how are you? Healing up well now. Good. Went to the doctor last visit for the next 6 months today. Oh, that's incredible news. Well, you must be doing very well. Good job. Just in time for Christmas. You get a reprieve. It is hard work. Yep. Yep. It's good to see you back, Larry. Glad you're doing well. Just in time for Christmas. Everybody saying hi to Larry. Whoops. It jumps every time I click on something. Man, I'm making the prime rib every year because I have comped the village people when they complain about the fat in the prime rib. That's why it's so delicious. Therefore, I only sell it to the people. Yeah. I mean, that is true. That's why it's delicious, is because of all that flavor of the fat. Uh, but no one wants to go in to get prime rib and pay for fat. So it's kind of a double-sided coin, and you can kind of understand what they're saying a little bit, but I understand what you're saying as well from a restaurateur. You can't afford to keep comping people all the time. It's not how you make money. Everybody's saying hi to Larry still. Are we cooking? No takers on face and voice in here. I know, I see. See there? So, neither did you though, Carla. Yeah, exactly. Come on, Henry. That is flavor for sure. It's what gets us all in trouble. So, it's yummy, but it's a texture thing for me. Yeah, I don't like big blobs of fat. I'll cut the fat off when I'm eating. Uh, but when you're cooking, the fat is what adds the flavor to the meat. But I can't eat the fat. I can't do that. You did not comb your hair. Well, look at mine. I combed mine and it's still frizzy. So it just doesn't matter. Looks great. And that the sac around it is now shrinking instead of growing. No leaks. So good. That's so good, Larry. Nice. So you healed up very nicely. So you must have been a very good boy while you were recovering. You just got out of the shower. So no one wants to come on, huh? Okay, guys. So anyway. All right. So next Thursday's Christmas, and I won't see you for 2 weeks then. Been a very good boy. Haven't had a beer in over a month now. Wow, that's incredible. Good for you. Tomorrow, first beer. I saw that. Carla, my hair is a mess tonight too. Well, put your hat on here, Henry. Oh my goodness. Tell Leanne to cut your hair. Your one little hair. Put on a hat. Yeah. See, there you go. Anyway. All right, guys. I'm gonna close out for tonight. But it's really great talking to you guys. You know I love you all. And I'll see you in 2 weeks. Everyone have a wonderful Christmas and a happy New Year. I'll see you on New Year's. How's that? Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. I'll let you guys say Merry Christmas. Have a good night. Merry Christmas. I miss you guys. I miss all of you. It would be nice to have us all together. That would be a great Christmas, wouldn't it? Love to all for sure. All right, guys. I love you. Take care. Merry Christmas.